The eye within lies in my coal cellar. It's rolled up and it's laying on top of movie photography lights. A bunch of junk. Just looks like junk in there. So I'm going to go in there, take it down, and talk through it, open it up, talk about it. I'll talk about the little drawings in that it came from. Try to get everything explained on this tape. The orange painting is a copy of yet another painting. This orange painting was made so that all the shapes did not look like anything. That was deliberate. I decided to do a tracing of part of the painting and make all the parts look like something. The painting, The Eye Within, was made from a small drawing that was made for a commercial art class. We had to use Pantone coloring system. There was a swatch book which had all the different percentages of screens of colors and blacks. That we had to use 2 colors plus black. I chose yellow and red, and then with percentages of black. I looked through the book and I chose colors. And then I got the markers, and the markers are made for Pantone colors. They're Pantone labeled and everything. So you can get the marker of that color. And I either bought them or I had markers that were real close to those colors that I chose. And that's how I colored in the layout. Color one's the layout. Each of the images inside of this painting have been copied and pulled out and changed in size so they fit along the edges. These are rather like sprocket holes on a piece of motion picture film. The movie of the inside of the painting there is what's going on inside of my head. And this is one frame from it. So it would be one snapshot out of a movie of a continuous process inside of somebody's head. I suppose some psychologists would want to talk about this image or that image. I have no idea what they mean or why they're there or what their relationship is with each other. I just copied each image that I could identify and I put it along the edges on each side. So that's how many there are. I have since found more. Some are more hidden and obscure. And the longer you look at it, the more you see it. I looked at the tracing that had some shading on it over top of the orange painting. And then I looked in the swatch book and I decided on what colors to put where. And I made a key and I marked down those numbers, and then later I colored it in. The painting looked so good, the marker layout, that I kept it, and it never faded away. I kept it under tracing paper, under a black paper cover, in a drawer, squashed underneath other papers. And it sat for a long time. I enlarged it and I painted it so that I would have a copy. And then my wife hated it so bad that I had to unroll it and stash it away in the coal cellar. And there it sat for like, I don't know, 10 years. Don't ask me what it means, I don't know. It's just, what I saw in that orange painting and tried to make everything look real. A lot of extra things happened when I did that. And I don't know what it all is, but it's fun to watch. I mixed the colors with black to approximate what I had in the Pantone layout. And that's the way I painted it. I think there was a sepia layer first, and then the colors were painted directly on top. And in places you can see the sepia in between some of the color areas. It warms up the painting. The brightest spot in the whole painting are the 2 little square eyes sort of in the middle on the skull of the bull's head. They're the whitest white in the whole painting, and it represents looking inside of somebody's head.
Now, cats are predators, and they eat little creatures. That monster, the sharp eyes. The eye is swallowed by the bull. The eye goes down his throat and encounters the black dog. And then the laughing dog is in front of him. He's laughing, I suppose, because inside of him is a ghost that shows a rabbit getting its head cut off. That's what goes on inside of your head. But if you look above the black dog, you see a cat. Above the cat, you see these sharp teeth. Well, it's about the little bird butterfly above the question mark flying off to the left. It lands on a lion's nose, and various faces look at it. Okay.
It's also fun to look at this painting in dim light, when the room lights just come on, and different times. Since I made this movie, the painting's been sitting on top of the piano in the foyer, and my wife hasn't told me to take it away yet. That's nice. I'm going to leave it there.